Representative Jasmine Crockett dropped a bombshell that shook Washington to its core. She exposed Ivanka Trump's secret marriage, sending shockwaves through the Trump family and the entire nation. What happened next? You won't believe it. The White House press room, often a stage for political battles, had never seen a moment like this. On that fateful day, Representative Jasmine Crockett walked in, her demeanor calm, yet filled with purpose. In her hand, she held a single white envelope, and as soon as she placed it on the podium, the energy in the room shifted. Cameras flashed. The collective breath of the room seemed to stop. Donald Trump's face went crimson. Ivanka's poised smile flickered, and the internet ignited in real time as people waited to see what was inside. The moment that followed would unravel years of family secrets, sending shockwaves through the media and the political world. Crockett didn't come with rumors or accusations. She came with receipts. With the weight of the nation watching, she leaned forward and, in her usual confident manner, delivered a line that would change everything. America deserves to know who Ivanka Trump was really married to. The entire room froze. That simple statement hit like a bombshell, instantly shattering the pristine image the Trump family had spent decades constructing. Ivanka's face went from composed to something far more vulnerable, her eyes betraying the shock she clearly felt. As reporters tried to regain control of the situation, the room buzzed with questions. Was this a legal issue? A marital conflict? Jasmine didn't flinch. Her response was measured but precise. I'm presenting what's being discussed publicly. I'm presenting the questions that should have been asked long ago. The media storm began, and it didn't take long for social media to explode with speculation, theories, and endless memes. With every new reveal, people were piecing together fragments of information, old photos, travel logs, and various other documents that alluded to a past Ivanka had worked hard to hide.
Down to cracking down on something like this, and this literally is so big. As someone who practiced criminal law in Texas, in Arkansas, and in federal courts, I have never seen a case this big, and I did it for literally over 15 years. She was the fact that he cannot be honest about it, right? Like, why lie? Because it doesn't implicate, right? But the fact that you're lying makes it look like, what else are you lying about?
The press room, however, was still processing the gravity of the situation. Reporters whispered back and forth, checking their phones for updates, trying to verify what Jasmine had just revealed. The anticipation built as she slowly opened the envelope. The moment seemed to stretch on forever. When she pulled the papers out, Jasmine didn't create drama. There was no flourish, no grand gesture. She simply presented the information. The room remained silent as she shared that, according to the documents in her possession, Ivanka had been married to someone named Leonardo Paul deGrassi before her public wedding to Jared Kushner. The realization hit like a lightning bolt. The room's energy shifted from shock to disbelief. Who was this mysterious man? Why had this marriage been kept a secret for so long? Was there something larger at play here? The questions flooded in, and as the press tried to control the narrative, Ivanka's composure cracked further. She shifted uncomfortably, her perfect smile faltering for a moment. Her hands gripped the edge of the podium, as if trying to hold onto something, anything, to regain her footing in the face of the storm. Jasmine's next words only added fuel to the fire. Why has the public never been told about this? Why are we only hearing about this now? Through a single envelope, the statement cut through the room like a knife. The silence that followed was deafening, and the weight of those words settled over the entire press room. As Jasmine continued to speak, she turned the tide in the room, shifting the power from the Trump family's usual dominance to a story that no one could ignore. Then came a twist that none of them were prepared for. A woman in a navy blazer stepped forward, introduced as an offshore registrar with knowledge of the situation. The room fell silent as she stood, her eyes steady as she prepared to speak. I was asked to remove records, she said, voice calm and unwavering, but I didn't. The room collectively gasped. The idea that someone within Trump's inner circle had kept these records, knowing they might one day need to come to light, sent a chill through everyone present. Jasmine didn't back down. Who asked you to delete them? She pressed. The registrar's response was as chilling as it was concise. People who wanted the records gone. People who wanted the truth hidden. This moment was a turning point. The press room erupted in chaos, reporters scrambling to ask questions, each person trying to piece together the growing web of secrets and lies. Meanwhile, Donald Trump, who had been watching from just off stage, couldn't contain his fury any longer. He stormed forward, red-faced, eyes wide with rage. "This is a lie. My daughter is the most honest person in this country," he shouted, pointing a finger at Jasmine as if she were the source of all his problems. "You will be sued, mark my words. Slander. Fake news." But Jasmine remained unshaken, simply responding, "If there's nothing to hide, then there's nothing to fear." Despite his anger, the optics were clear. The Trump family's carefully constructed narrative was unraveling in real time. The room was filled with reporters who knew they were witnessing history being made. The internet exploded as well, with hashtags like #Ivanka exposed and #Trump family secrets trending within moments. Video clips of Trump's rant and Ivanka's faltering composure were shared by millions of viewers, each one feeding the ever-growing speculation surrounding the Trump family's hidden truths. Ivanka's image continued to fall apart. The internet, for better or worse, had created a new reality, one that the Trump family could no longer control.